Hi everyone, and welcome to your first half of the month of December readings, and welcome to the final sign. I'm going to get these up. It's the last thing I do. The 12th sign of the zodiac on the 12th month of the year. The end of the year, the beautiful water, very, very, very compassionate, nurturing, selfless, spiritually inclined, very artistic sign of Pisces. I am really excited for you, Pisces. It's a wonderful time for you. The new moon eclipse that's occurring on the 4th of December is a very, very powerful and prevalent one for you. It is in the sign of Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius season. Mars goes into Sagittarius on the 13th, and Mars, it's very, very comfortable in a fire sign because it rules Aries. And most fire signs I've ever known, I'm sure you can relate, have a certain energy that you can't mistake, and they're kind of always kind of wanting to do and be and create and whatever, and they're just spirited and everything. And that's definitely Sagittarius energy that we've just gone into. And well, it's been since the 22nd of November, but nevertheless, the more we're in it, the more we really feel it. So there's motivation, there's spirit, there's adventure and freedom-seeking kind of thoughts, and definitely philosophical and higher learning aspects come to mind. There's travel plans and fun and parties, because I don't know if you've known many Sagittarius, but the ones I know, it's about fun. It's about parties. Birthdays, ruled by Jupiter is one of the best aspects, and that was the point I was getting to, because historically you're ruled by Jupiter too. So this in itself, and the fact that the new moon is coming, and that new moon eclipse, it's going to have effects on us for months to come, 6 months to 18, I'm told, but for you get to have Jupiter go into your sign on the 28th of December. And it's been 12 years since that's happened. So I always get so excited for every sign when it's finally come, because it's a transformational year like none other in so many beautiful ways. And the truth is we did have Jupiter go in there for just between May 13th and July 28th of this year. And I have a Pisces rising, so anybody with any Pisces placements will certainly feel this energy, and it's honestly, it's so comfortable and so positive in your sign versus other signs, okay? Because I'm a Libra, and I had my, Jupiter in there, and I had some good things happen, absolutely. But not all of them are great that year. And the reality is it's not that comfortable in Libra as it is in Pisces. But I don't want to digress. What I want to say is the new moon aspect is going to be about you doing what you do so well, and that's manifesting and dreaming and just believing and feeling and creating this incredible life that you want, okay? Because it's time, and it's your time, and I'm just so excited. I want that for you. I really, really do. And I feel like I can't wait for you to share things, to be honest, because good things are going to happen. It'll be some things you'll know, you've already planned and way ahead of time, and you've already started your manifesting, but other things will be, and it could be on all categories, right? Jupiter expands everything it touches, or that you're thinking, wherever energy goes, things flow. So, and you're all about flowing. You're the mutable sign. You are just so caring and compassionate, and it's about time as well that it comes back to you. You're a healing sign. I feel like if there's any issues, I'm not a doctor, but having to do with health, and there has been with me, I'm so excited to get that handled, and just knowing with every bit of our cells and our hearts that it can be a reality. So that's what's coming up. And I could just go on, and I have, but there's a lot of beautiful energies. Yeah, things come with the eclipses that are unexpected, and the full lunar eclipse, partial eclipse that happened on November 19th is still affecting us as well in Taurus. That's also very, very complimentary for you, though. And Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is about love and magic and feminine energy and sensuality, being in touch with our femininity, women and men alike, knowing the duality. Love, you love love, okay? You definitely do. You're one of the most, romantic signs there is. And it doesn't have to be romance. You have great friendships and, you love animals. It's the whole gamut. So I'm super excited and happy. And I know that no matter what comes up, you've got this extra added, glowing, beautiful protection. So yeah, embrace that. For those that didn't know this was occurring, a lot of you I know probably do watching my channel. I'm really excited. I'm going to shorten the video just so that I can get it up for you, because it tends to not happen sometimes, and I don't want that. I want this to be heard and seen, okay? And with as much love as possible, And so I'm going to pick your highlighted connection that Spirit is wanting me to share with you. And as I always say, this is another person or sign or characteristic that will be predominant, maybe the first half of December. It could be longer, and it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody now, but the new moon, for heaven's sakes. And then Venus is in the sign of Capricorn and will be there for a long time. It will go into retrograde on the 19th. Capricorn is also an excellent sign for you. And also Venus is, once again, ruling by Taurus. It's about our love, our money, our dreams, our what we consider to be, beautiful and I don't know, aesthetically, physically, caring, taking care, caring for others as you usually do. So you may not necessarily resonate, but it could be somebody coming through, because the Venus retrogrades bring people back all the time to either finish things or redo things and renew. Who knows? I don't know where you are in your life, but it's all a possibility now. So I'm going to pick the highlighted that Spirit wants you to know right in front of you. And that is, what is that? It looked like it's you. It's hard to say. It could be, I just did Taurus. I think I did Taurus twice. So I'm going to do one more time. Leo. Oh my gosh. I've done Leo at least 3 or 4 times as the highlighted. It just keeps coming up. Oh my gosh. Well, it doesn't surprise me because of the fiery energy. So other fire signs are just like, and I've seen so many Leo and Pisces combinations, and you just attract each other, I mean, you have so much love and compassion. And Leo is the fire sign that's ruled by the sun, and that has got so much courage and strength and power and magnetism, and just loves to be heard and seen and lead. And you really love that. That attracts you, and you like their creativity. But more importantly, Leos are so incredibly passionate. And you're all over passion, boy. You are that's the key component, I think, that really connects you many times. Now, remember, water can put out fire, and fire can really boil and steam up water. So there's always that need for temperance in all situations. And you'll know what that is. I mean, I've known couples throughout doing readings from so long now that are the Leo and Pisces combination, and they're 30, 40 years into it. They make it work, because when love is there and it's real, it works. You just make it work, because it's what your soul wants. And you're very much about soul. You understand that. And, I love it. I love it right off the bat. So if you're not familiar with this and you're not aware right now, like I said, give it some time, because I could see Leo popping himself in the picture with a lot of Sagittarian birthdays and parties. You may run into one and be like, oh, who just walked in the door? It doesn't matter what gender, of course. Not everybody is interested in that. So if you're not, it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be you. But I always equate this to friendships too. The real friendships, right? The long-term reciprocated friendships, which we all strive for, I think, in life. And you can have at any age, which is glorious and beautiful. You know, I don't think you can ever have too many friends, but I think the ones that are really there for you in the long run and everything are harder to come by. So I feel like this is an opportunity because the loyalty here is real. And so let's read the 4 categories. Let's get to the heart of the matter. 4 categories, which I'm using the beautiful Star Spinner Tarot for the first half of December. One of my favorite decks. And actually, so the first overall energy will be the category of, overall energy. What's bringing you into the reading, how you're feeling. You might want to watch your second half of November readings if you have not, to kind of compare notes, because the emphasis of the full moon was much more prominent, though still affecting us. And now the emphasis of the new moon and the combination is going to be foretelling for sure. So be good, beautiful, and very harmonious with you. So overall energy for definitely Pisces and Leo, but all of your relationships, Pisces. It's not just about the highlighted connection. I haven't pulled this since I've been using this deck, I don't think. The Empress. That's you. That is you. You represent the Empress. I started to say both. Temperance? No, I didn't mean to. That's Sagittarius. The Empress and the... What am I trying to say right now? Oh my gosh, my mind's a blank. If I can't think of it right now, Spirit will help me as I'm doing this. But here you are. And this is the ultimate feminine energy along with Venus, which, like I said, there aren't a lot of them that you can see in Tarot. And love, the ultimate love, all giving unconditional, creative. A lot of times you'll see the depiction with like the Rider-Waite-Smith, a woman who's carrying a child, but the whole thing and the analogy and the, metaphoric meaning is planting a seed, something new, something phenomenal, something you're so immersed in and feeling so gratified with and just so happy and new. New. That's the theme for all the readings, which we have happen in our life over and over and over again. Well, it's that time again, especially with Jupiter and all the beautiful things. This is a wonderful, wonderful energy. This is you. Okay, so High Priestess is the other one. Thank you. That represents you because of the spirituality, the incredible gift of intuition and prophecy and dreams. You want to pay attention to your dreams. Your intuition is going to be so incredibly high and so accurate in the coming year. You may want to utilize that and get into fields that you've always aspired to do that have to do with that. Healing fields, of course, are always a part of it with you. Art is absolutely, because you're incredibly artistic in all forms, whether it be music or writing or dance or anything. You're just amazing and you're so unique and capable, and people aspire to be like you. They really do, and they love you as a friend and a lover. And the second category is that of possible blessings or obstacles, and you have Justice. So you've got 2 major arcanas in a row, and to me, I can't see anything that would be an obstacle, because Justice is exactly what it says. Justice has been served. All of the difficulties, all of the possible court cases, maybe something you're involved with, it's a yes for you. It will be finished. Karmically as well, that's the other thing. When you have these eclipses, they take things out, they stop it, you start new on a more karmic and, what I want to say, fate-related way. So my goodness, Empress and Justice. Justice is, also representing the sign of Libra. So it could be a Libra or you have Libra in your chart. So that's a kind of a cool combination too, Pisces and Libra. I got that. But I just, water and air, they work. And they say that Libra, out of all the air signs, even though a cardinal, is more of the watery one. And duality-wise, because of the scales and always wanting to find the balance. And the fish is the duality. The Pisces going in 2 different directions and just kind of no boundaries and just going with the flow and just, it's a really cool combination. So, well, it also represents, higher learning in institutions like courts and things when it's justice and the Libra indication. But fairness, considering other perspectives and, and compromise is what you do anyway. But that's really coming into the picture now for you. What do you think of that? The tables are coming around. The reciprocity, that word is so weird. Reciprocity. That's what's coming in. If nothing else, you can wish for that and imagine that and manifest that, and it's gonna happen this year. So 2 wonderful starts to the reading. The third category is that of finances or wealth, whatever you consider to be wealth. And yes, of course, money is a currency and energy. You're very in tune with energy. You're very perceptive as to how to go about, ways of doing it. You're very, very, I've known many Pisceans that are very independent and very capable of having their own businesses and entrepreneurial type of energies. It just works because you trust. You put out this idea, you feel it, you believe it, and it becomes a part of your life. And, you're the old soul. People look to you for, questions and answers. So, finances. What do we have? Because the first 2 are just so perfect for everything that's coming your way and happening for you, beautiful Pisces. And you have the 2 of chalices. My goodness. Well, there's the love category again. There's the cups. There you are. And there you are thinking about love. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it makes you so happy. And when we feel in that place and we are so content and emotionally fulfilled, money, friendships, good health, all of that just falls into place because we are creating an energy that allows that and doesn't have room for the negativity or any other aspects. So, good heavens, what a reading. It's just so perfect with what's happening and the planets and, the cycles. This is how it works. And you can look back. A lot of times I ask, like my kids, I think I talk to them as they're older and myself, what happened the last time, 12 years ago? What would that be? That would be 2010. That was a great year for me. I'm not kidding. I know exactly when that was. And then the really wonderful thing about Jupiter is that whatever happens this coming year, whatever opportunity you choose to take and the changes you choose to make, it's all going to be up to you. It doesn't matter what's happening. You're the one who makes those final decisions. They will affect your life for the next 12 years or longer. So that's really beautiful too. And that's pretty much exactly what did happen. But yeah, you can kind of look back at that too and use that as a reference point. But I'm just telling you, your love is really coming through. And I've always said that's what I love doing love readings at all, because it's such a powerful emotion that we have, and we can move mountains, change worlds, change certainly the consciousness of things, and do incredible healing with love. So I say keep it going. I'm an advocate. I'm not even a political person, but I am for that. And I will always be for that. And when I love someone, it never ever dies. It doesn't matter whether they're here or not. I've certainly had enough experience now knowing that, because I've lost a fair amount of people. And they are right here with me. And I love them even more as time goes on. It just never ends. Final category is surprises and wishes. I don't know how many surprises you have, because you're pretty in tune, yeah, we all have surprises though. I certainly had a few in the last month. Right out of the blue, just so perfect with what's happening. And you work through them all, and some of them are like, oh, okay, thank you, I think. Other ones are, oh, it was beautiful. Especially for birthdays, and if you're going to Sagittarian friends' birthdays and stuff, you're probably providing the surprises. But the wishes part is what you've started with, this wonderful Empress and the seed that you are carrying, and that is going to come to fruition, all in perfect divine timing, right? And you have the 8 of Fortitude. How interesting. You know what? It's a card I never picked before, but this is so phenomenal to me, because first and foremost, I'm looking at it as the Strength card. There you have the Leo, which is your highlighted connection. I said somehow it's going to come into the picture. And you may, like I said, be with a Leo or have friends that are. That would be the latter part of, the 22nd of July through the 21st of August. Oh my gosh, your strength, your ability to emerge. Maybe you felt after these last couple of years like me, I was doing well and giving thanks for my health and well-being, but I had to stop my business, and I just knew if I get up every day and I dress myself and I make my bed and I go to the garden and do something, I know that all of this is going to work out. It's going to be okay. And when I'd start to get a little bit low or something, I'd get in some fresh air and maybe my once a week shop time, and just feel so fulfilled that I was, even if I was 6 feet away, I could, talk to people and just never give up. Always had the hope, always knew. And we all have so much strength within us, which is representative of the Leo and the courage. And it isn't until things aren't great that we really recognize that. And you have so much. And it's just going to keep on building. And that's your wish. I think some of you have been asking for this, obviously. This is something that's important. It's not about diamonds and riches and everything all the time. It's about, I want to have the self-love and respect and courage and strength that it takes to face each day and to do what I want to do and to help others in all the things you do so very, very well. So what an amazing reading. And by the way, 3 out of the 4 are major arcana. So it is your time. I wasn't just whistling Dixie, but I'm really happy for you. I'm really excited. And I'm going to finish with the 2 oracle messages. And the first one is the beautiful wisdom of the oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And this is about tapping into source and listening to the messages and the stillness and the support and love and guidance that we can get. And the way it's worded is so wonderful, and loving. And so for the first half of the month, and perhaps longer, your beautiful message from the wisdom of the oracle is community. So whatever this idea, this, inspiration, this new kind of thing, it of course has, I'm not even batting an eye over here because it's about you and the community and how it affects everybody to the highest good. That's how you operate, you are only complete when you know that you are giving and continuing the cycle of, reciprocation, give and take. That's what it's all about. That's what makes life flow, and that keeps us, hopefully as balanced as possible. That is a big part of the justice too, is remembering that and grounding yourself, and of course the appreciation which you have. But community. Number 8, one of the most powerful, abundant, beautiful numbers in the numerology. So let me read to you what it says, because I don't remember, but I don't know if you saw the picture. There's animals. It's such a beautiful deck. And 8. Wow. You have the fortitude is 8. We just came out of Scorpio season, which is the 8th house, and there's going to be eclipses moving forward for the next year and a half or so that always run in pairs. That'll start like in June, every 6 months. It'll be Taurus and Scorpio. So it's changing from Taurus like it is in Sagittarius, but then it'll be the 2. So that's the 8th house too. That's other people, other money, inheritance, blah, blah, blah. There's another connection. But for you, the 8, there's 4. What do we have here? Wow, it went from 4 to 13. Okay, so community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connection, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. That's the strength. That's where you know you belong. It's just that knowing, And the oracle message, the card signals a new affiliation with the group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment for all. I can't speak anymore. I'm so sorry. Whoop. I mentioned that though. You always are thinking in ways that are the highest good for everybody. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community. Could very well be. Or an artistic one. Perhaps, I can't believe it, it's just so Pisces. It's such a beautiful reading. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. And I know that, and just the energy of you happening in Jupiter for the full year for all of us, except for when it goes into Aries between May and October, but we'll talk about that. It's big, it affects us all, and it is about love, and it is about bringing that back to the forefront and working together, right? So it just gets better and better. The final category, and I always say that, but I mean to say the final card, is the beautiful Oracle, the Super Attractor Manifestation deck, where you kind of manifest your life exactly as you would like it. I mean to the T, but the thing that you don't necessarily want to do is know when and how that comes about, but the final product can be exactly as you choose and wish and create. So that's what this is inspiring us and reminding us that we have that capability of doing. And you are definitely a leader in that. So your message in ending: when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. Surrender and release right now. That's something I think you're very capable and familiar with as well. You don't get too attached. You don't have many boundaries. You want to work at that sometimes, but at the same time, you're just like, it's all good and it's all going to happen because this is what I believe and perceive, and this is a consciousness where we do that. We create, we manifest every moment. Look at the beautiful colors and just, the purples of third eye, the passion colors in the second chakra of, creativity and imagination and all that. And also, like I said, Neptune has been in your sign forever, and it is stationed forward, so clarity and way more imagination and all sorts of possibilities in your artistic sides coming through. So I love this. I'm glad that this was the last reading and it was like this, because it makes so much sense. And I hope you feel it right now. But just know that these things are going to be unraveling and coming through. And the more you believe it, the more you will achieve it. I love that you're here. If you liked what you saw, please push the like button and do subscribe. It's so important and so incredibly supportive to my channel. It's like following me, and I love all of you that have done that. And I will continue to show up. And I wish you the best always. Do well, be well. And hopefully I'll see you the second half of November. Or I won't see you, but you know what I mean. Until then, take good care. Bye for now.